How it do, how it be, how it is, everybody, and long live Longshot. I am Sir Feffers, the humble dungeon master of the Longshot table, and it is my absolute honor to have these amazing people here with me today as we begin our next episode of Terraform. One of 4 weekly streamed campaigns, mind you. And if you would like to get caught up on those weekly 4 streamed campaigns, you can head over to the YouTube and the Discord to join our community. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome, and we are as we got memes, we got, most importantly, bingo. There it is. And a couple of other announcements just to get out of the way before I go into a very long intro before we get to the characters. YouTube, Discord, podcast, LARP, Heinefall, it's coming up. Heinefall.com. It's amazing. I can't endorse it any more than I already have. I made a YouTube video about it, and to emphasize even more, I'm bringing my sister this year. I'm so excited. It's gonna be amazing. 10 out of 10. It's around the corner. It'll be here soon enough. So head on over to Heinefall.com. Yeah. If you like the art, Taylor made it. It's phenomenal. And if you want to endorse me further, you can head over to the Patreon. That's it for now. Let me get to this intro blurb. The Sea Hags Struan and Katine have locked horns, and how the party navigates this narrative will decide much of the city for the city of Cairn and the plot, TM. Katine, the hypocrite and mother of the leader of the port gang, has called the 3 hags of the coven together to address Struan's baby-munchin' ways. She aims to depose Struan and potentially put her sister Amethyst in Struan's place. The 3rd hag, Shiakik, I messed it up. Shwekik Pine is a no-show. I practiced it so many times. This throws all the tradition and old law out the window, as the coven has as the coven has not technically gathered. Now things have come to both a boiling point and a standstill, as the froth are still attacking throughout these waters. If Katine finds out about the unsung coven, she'll react poorly. Struan knows of the party's actions, creating a sub-coven and feeding off of the seed hags. Amethyst is Colleen's mother, Struan is Connie and Cotery's adopted mother, and Shiakik Pine shares a last name with Helvethea, who comes from the Elven invaders, and a lofty arcanum of some kind. The Pines also control the war-forged forces that invaded the island of Pardon. Yimin, recently having his interior decorated by Sika, is down here somewhere as well. You know he reports to the House Doa of the aristocracy. The clever left hand of House Thorn, Doa is openly in charge of crime, TM, both bringing it to heel and taking control of it. And finally we have Crunchy. The recovered Fune Goblin has been for a ride. Captured by the Froth and put on the front line of the Port Gang invasion, was captured by Warsh, perceived to be an unwilling participator, and put him in a cell until he knew more context. Let's go to the cast. Taylor and Tracy, would you like to kick us off?
Sure. Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. You can find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I'm the writer and the game master for Heinefall. Check us out at heinefall.com. We have a game coming up in October that's going to be a weekend expedition. That's going to be Seller's Keep versus the Cathars of the Flame. And then we have the Grand Gathering, which is the 6-day event that is happening in November. It's going to be very exciting, and we have some pretty cool announcements coming here soon. So if you're interested, follow us on our social media. You can find us everywhere from heinefall.com. We're just searching Heinefall on all of the platforms, and we will come up there. But a big announcement coming soon by the end of the week. So if you're interested, follow along. I played Robin Ashfall, Lady Robin Ashfall. She is a rogue druid, wildfire druid, currently was just currently underwater. I don't think we're still underwater, but still does not like it. Yeah, she is trying to establish herself in the criminal scene, but in a very Robin Hood type way, where she plans to use her evil for good of taking from the rich and helping out the poor. Now, if it helps out some criminal organizations along the way, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do in order to get the kids in town safe. So that's what she's working towards. How it's gonna happen, I don't know, but if this meeting involves what's gonna happen with Cairn, the city that she loves and the city that she lives in and hopes to never leave and to stop going into nature, She will do what she needs to do. I'll pass it off to Shane.
Hi everyone, my name's Shane Whalley. It's nice to meet you. You can find me on the internet and other places as Shane Whalley. I play Sika, the College of the Road Bard, the Luminen, who is very happy that he has found Amethyst, and she seems to be okay. Okay. Lots of stress going on though, unfortunately. And I don't really have anything exciting coming up. There's not much really for me to talk about other than like house stuff. But I've been so focused on doing house stuff. That's about it. Fun emotional aspect. I was going through some stuff and found all my lost letters from my old PO box, and I have all these letters from people who sent me messages and stuff. So I'm going to be doing a little like read through of them coming up. So it's like there's hundreds of all these beautiful messages, and just like kind of there's a beautiful little moment today. So that's that. Send it over to mail.
Omega.
I did not hear who you said. Now we're just like,
I feel like he landed somewhere in the middle of Ben and Omega.
yeah. I was like, huh? You said me?
Yes.
Hi. My name's Omega Joes, also known as CritBard. CritBard across all social media channels. My pronouns are he and they. I'm a professional actor and vocalist from the Midwest, turned tabletop designer, gamer, host, moderator, Twitch partner, deck of all trades, master of like 3 of them. I've worked with Critical Role, Wizards of the Coast, Word of Darkness. I'm also a founding member of Oops Are Himbos, a bunch of himbos trying to do some good in the TTRPG space. One hot mess at a time, honestly. And here I am, Kazric, the Apothecary Alchemist, courtesy of Mayhem Press, which is an entire class. You should check it out. Not sponsored yet. And he's a Dwoblin, but he only calls himself a Goblin because he doesn't know the D yet. He don't know the D. He's also Ace. Go, Ben.
What is wrong?
I don't know.
What? Okay. Hi.
I also have a lightsaber.
Oh, excellent.
You have a lightsaber or Kazric?
If Kazric had a lightsaber, that would be very, very bad.
Wait.
Just checking. Just checking. Hi, I'm Ben Brainard. I am playing Zito Barbarian, the Path of an Uncle Sandwich Barbarian. And I thought I was just going on a date. Thought I was just gonna have like a nice little coffee with my witchy not girlfriend, and then these motherfuckers show up. Now there's like a war. There's like a underwater war. There's like gangs and crime involved. Warsh is a mermaid.
Yeah, technically.
Zito's tired. And hangry, probably. Ben, on the other hand, I'm on tour. I literally just landed in Spokane, Washington today. So if you're in Spokane, Washington, you want to come to a show, the show is tomorrow night at the Spokane Comedy Club. If you're in Seattle or Tacoma, I have 5 shows this weekend. 1 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday at the Tacoma Comedy Club in Tacoma, Washington. And you should go to that. Also, I hit a million on YouTube, guys.
Let's go!
Yeah, I did that. I'm gonna get the plaque. Gotta get the plaque, the big gold play button, and I'll hang it on my
Incredible
wall. Not
feat.
this wall. This is a hotel wall, but I'm gonna hang it on my home, the wall of my home where I live.
How does it feel?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
It takes a while for things to process.
Yeah, fair enough.
Very much a one at a time.
Fair
I'll
enough.
get there. With that being said, Feff.
Yes. It is cold down here. There's not much light other than what's been provided. It has become clear as you talk with Amethyst a bit that they're at a bit of a stalemate, and things are not quick to progress until at least the froth are dealt with. And so you find yourself in this small village, bubbled within the abyss of the ocean, deep below the port. People are running around. There's mostly adults. You don't see many kiddos running around, so likely this establishment down here, the people who are down here live on the surface or out in the ocean somewhere. You can hear through a couple of doors Struan and Katine just viciously mocking each other. Viciously. This constant deluge of them interrupting each other with some of the worst curses you've ever heard. And you realize you've got a little time to digest and scheme as to how you might go about moving forward. In the room with you is Helivethea, Amethyst. Locke is not with you. Crunchy's here. Colleen. I think that's everybody. And the party, of course. It's a low ceilinged roof, but everything needed is here. You know, you've got a pitcher of water to one side, a bed with linens, and this isn't really a prison cell per se, not like Crunchy was in. And Kazric has just made a breakthrough.
If there's cacophony or like sounds
war
happening
distantly.
all about, yeah, for a moment, like there's a warbling and a silencing of that as the zoom in upon Kazric, as you can tell that he's hearing or specifically focused on two different things. One, the Sylvan cursing happening on the outside of this room, a language he understands very well. Understanding the stakes of whatever is going on out there, but is just locked on Helivethea. Watching, because I remember last time you said that Helivethea was also like looking for exits potentially.
Keeping an eye
Or
out,
just keeping an
their,
eye
yeah, keeping their
on-
guard up, looking around, a little shifty-eyed.
Was it clear that she was, just for my own insurity, I guess? Was it clear that she was looking for those X's and places because she also had a realization, or she's just being on her guard?
With the nat 20 you rolled on your insight check.
I did. It's true.
I would say she's come to some conclusions of her own, realizing that she might has a role to play here, but it was on the way here.
Okay, so she didn't just suddenly clock and click
Yeah,
for her.
she got real quiet once she
Yeah.
put two and two together.
Yeah, okay. Then I think, yeah, he is just watching her like she is the next experiment. Like she's a when you think of the beaker on the scientific table that's just boiling and waiting for it to become whatever is next. You can tell he's just watching to see what she decides to do.
You watch.
Everyone else would know that Kazric is also quietly watching her.
She does
He's
the
not
thing
subtle.
where she doesn't look right at you, but grows like still, and then goes across the room, pours herself a drink, and then checks if you're still looking at her. Seeing that you are, she's going to pour a second cup and bring it over to you. Raise an eyebrow as she drinks from the water.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do? What do you
I don't know. But whatever I do, I think I want it to be the thing that doesn't cause more stuff to happen.
I can get on board with that.
And then again, it's a experiment. All right, need to try a different approach just to see how the experiment shifts. If it does shift, he suddenly switches to Sylvan. Can you understand this?
I've studied many languages. Responds in Sylvan.
And you do all the magic stuff?
Yes, I am a wizard.
Is that far off from hag magic?
Quite a ways.
How would it coincide with their coven? All in Sylvan.
I have the utmost respect for the old magics. The intellectual magics are a bit more modern.
I don't... The old magics are... They've existed for a while, clearly, but they kind of follow their own rules, I think.
More like everyone moved on and made up new ones.
I guess I don't know which one I fear more. The one who wants those old rules to remain true, or the one who could use the new rules in their favor. So I guess I'm just... I think you have a choice to make. If I found out and they're old, they might find out too.
Sounds like you have a choice to make.
Zeta! She says in common.
She goes, shit. And she's gonna kind of stand up. Or she was already standing, but she's as you turn away, she's just gonna start to move towards the door and run into Crunchy. And Crunchy is like, what? I'm down here. You gotta look where you're going. Oh! 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 Oh!
Defensive.
Careful now, careful. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Captain go like, yeah, kind of over to Zito, and as he's moving, where are Sika and Robin in relation to Zito?
Sika and Robin, what are you guys doing within the room?
Sika's talking with Amethyst.
Okay.
Robin will probably be the annoying little sister and standing between Zito and Colleen.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as Zito hears you say his name, he's like, yep. At what? Where? Who? Doesn't matter. Just, yep, absolutely.
Yup, but in parentheses, please.
Robin's been pestering him like, What's your favorite part of Colleen? Is it her hair?
no.
Is it her eyes? Is it the way that she dresses? Is it how she smells? She's just going.
At one point, Colleen goes, "I am loving watching this. Please, do you have any embarrassing stories?"
Cito!
To this point, you're like, "Yes, what?" Hmm?
Nothing I've ever done is embarrassing. What was that? Anyway.
Kind of scuttles up. I think I just realized something, and it's probably too much for me to know, so I'm going to let you all know because apparently we need to make a decision.
Oh, okay.
Jesus, what was the question? Because I know I wrote it down, but I don't know if I wrote it down because you were narrating it. Do we know that Shiakik is... Do the characters know that Shiakik is the third?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, we did.
Amethyst
yeah,
would have said Shiakik Pine.
Yeah. The other there's three. There's supposed to be three of the hags, and one's missing, but not here. And it's causing whatever she's doing to. Technically, the third is here. He says, kind of softer. She, I think her last name is Pine.
Zito, you. And Helivethea is like jukes Crunchy and gets to the door, and you recognize that she's taking an exit.
Do I know that Helivathea's last name is Pine?
You were just told by Kazric.
Oh, I took that as him saying that the third witch is Pine.
Both. The third witch is Pine. Her last name is Pine. She stands in as third witch because other third witch is not here.
Could stand
Could
as
stand
third
in.
witch.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a lot.
okay.
I don't think. Hey, you shouldn't be. Hey, can you go back in real quick?
Roll persuasion.
Ew.
Ew.
Ew. No. Gonna. What I have? No. All right. Let's find out. Hey, not bad. 17.
Okay.
Which turns to a 16.
The hand is on the door, and you see just a. Yeah.
We get team huddle.
Okay.
Just-
Everyone kind of huddles up.
Zito's just gonna drop down to a knee.
Respectable knee.
Everyone, or just you three?
Oh no! If you want, I think
huddle's
we
a
all
huddle.
should.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
that's a. Hey, Sicko, are you still interior decorating?
He looks at Amethyst like, and you're like, no. What? And it's just like, ugh.
Amethyst goes, go on.
No, later, no.
She chuckles and then turns to Colleen and starts conversing with her as the party huddles up.
Oh, Sika will turn around and be like, I think Sika knows that Colleen's the one who now has the scrolls for Amethyst and stuff of his thing. So he'd be like, Colleen, can you give the scrolls and stuff to Amethyst while we're over
I already
here?
did.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks. Amethyst, the Mandela, if you wouldn't mind just really reading it and then just, drop a little bit of blood in there. Thanks. And then she walks away.
Intrigued. You see her reading over the scroll, both of them, as the party huddles up.
Yeah. And when she opens it, she will see, I don't know if we have posted yet in Terraform, but Anne, if you want to post the Mandela and the picture of the teleportation circle, that is what Amethyst would be seeing in the scrolls.
Shane, when you DMing because
All right, I took over a little bit there.
whoa, no, I love it. Hell yeah.
But yeah, so she would see that, and then she would see a section at the bottom where she can write her name inside there as well, and be able to drop a little bit of blood on paper. So, But yeah, Sika will then walk over to the huddle.
Hey, friends. There's whatever's happening out there is bad, right? Like, points out the door towards the two hags.
Do you just
I
mean
think?
like the general, like everything? Just the
Well, you know,
whole-
there's like, obviously the froth are fighting, but then like Katine and Struan are like going at it right now. Like that could be a bad thing. Well, we have an option.
Having an argument.
Yeah. We have, they're arguing mainly because the third isn't here to
Right.
like be like the other part of the Trinity, and well, da-da-da-da, points to Halabathea. You know, she's
My arcanum. Its origin is found within this coven, but Shirkik has long stepped away from such practices, as far as we all know, and has instead developed other magics. I don't know if they know that, unless Shirkik is playing a whole other angle that I don't know of. But I think her not answering the summons speaks for itself a bit. Yes, I am related.
I would like to propose a new rule for group discussions that involve me. Everyone, let's just say what we mean, huh? Hey, let's do 2 and 2 make 4, not 2 and 2 make trouble for. I don't want to
Roll.
think. I don't need. What is?
Roll persuasion.
Earlier today, I was having coffee with a hot witch, and now I'm under the ocean, waiting for a gang to. I don't. And the prisoner of war is talking to us about another. I don't even understand.
Roll persuasion. Zeta.
Roll for mental breakdown.
Roll for crash out.
The 14 on the die, which means 13 persuasion.
woo.
They are not able. Katine, one of the hags, is not able to enact the Coven's law without Shiakik. I am related to Shiakik, so could potentially reenact the law.
A law that she would have to follow because right now it doesn't seem like she wants to.
Right, so I could move the vote in Katine's way or Struan's way.
And then she would have to follow it because
Right.
And if
there-
it comes to who, if you were interested in doing this, is Struan the better choice?
I don't know.
If you don't step in as the third, what will they do?
Sounds like they're trying to push Amethyst into it as well.
Oh, that's right.
The place of this is Katine's place of power. So if it came to blows, Katine would likely win out. The threat of said blows would likely put her in the advantage, and if she can prove Katine within reasonable doubt that Struan has insulted her in some way, has wronged her, Katine would be able to act upon that.
What would happen to her in those situations? Would she be killed?
Yes. Replaced.
I have a quick question because I realize this might. Hag trio, technically Struan, Katine, and Shiakik. Katine was threatening to have Amethyst replace Struan,
Correct.
or force Amethyst into the third spot.
Replace Struan.
Great. That answers one side of the question. This spot is still missing. How do they figure that part out?
They can't. And they won't, especially now, because the Froth are at the door. So
But at the very... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Likely, whenever the Froth are dealt with, then this will continue outside of the old law, and likely it'll come to blows.
Gotcha. And forcing Amethyst into that spot basically just means Katine controls both of this power.
No.
No.
Amethyst would then control 1/3 of this power. But
And
Amethyst doesn't want it.
Doesn't want it.
Right. She is not a hag and would have to become a hag.
So that's what I'm saying. If the and this is literally Kazric doing all the calculations in his mind as well. Say that happened and it became Katine and Amethyst. How does Katine take more power? If Amethyst
She
now
doesn't. She
is
gets
a
to
willing,
kill her rival Struan.
she gets okay. So now
So
it's
it takes
petty.
out-
Now it's
It takes
yes.
out a checks and balances.
And
system.
Am I then confused thinking that Halabathea could go into the empty spot, or am I not?
Yes, Helivethea could go into the empty spot, but it
Okay.
would
So-
and turn the tide in either direction.
So if we put Halabathea in the empty spot, we could keep Struan in power, and Amethyst doesn't have to become a hag, which she doesn't want to become.
Correct.
And
It
that
gets-
keeps also a checks and balance there, but it possibly forces Halabathea into that spot. And Halabathea doesn't seem like she really wants to do it either.
Correct.
So we feel.
But she wouldn't have to
Wow.
become a hag.
Because she's already
Yeah.
bloodline.
Well, so is Amethyst,
So
but
is Amethyst.
but she doesn't have to replace Shiakik.
Oh, she doesn't have to replace. She can just be an envoy at that point.
Is there a way to keep Struan in the role without placing without having Amethyst replace her?
There is an option where you take Helivethea, have her be the third, represent the
that
third
option.
hag, and then have her besides that option.
Besides that option. Or because the third isn't there, what Katine says goes.
What if the third isn't there? What Katine says goes by threat of
Got it.
violence.
That's what I was trying to make
Got
sure.
it.
If there
Yeah.
not a third,
Okay.
even if Amethyst becomes
Yeah.
the Struan spot, Katine just now is just like, fuck you, I'm better.
Now,
And because we're in her place of power too, she would have a
would, like,
very high
win.
advantage. And
Yeah.
The way it
other
flows.
factors,
We got
just
there,
so that we
gang.
fully, know the scope. Other factors, Robin, there is Warsh
Mm-hmm.
and Katine, and also Yimin
Right.
is around here somewhere, who is a rat for Doa.
Yeah, but I'm trying to piece.
He's just around here somewhere.
He's a part of Warsh's gang as a
So-
spy.
Right.
So-
Oh yeah. So he's down here as a spy. Warsh was already planning to kill him. So I'm
Yep.
kind of hoping Warsh is going off and doing that, but I don't know. I'm trying to decide if Robin wants to go kill Yemen or if she wants to stick around here and
Okay.
help decide on a thing.
Like, Sika does not really have much of an attachment to Yemen. It was just a fun little, night. In all honesty,
He had an attachment, and then he didn't have an attachment, and then he had an attachment, and then he didn't have an attachment,
Get
and then he had an.
out.
Yeah.
I'll leave. I gotta go.
It was locked for a little bit too, but it was fun. But so that's what I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm trying to piece together in my own head what I guess it's just other than just straight up asking about it, but like we're trying to piece together what Yimmy could possibly have in a info power of the situation, other than we have to either turn him onto our side and not, or to kill him for Robin's sake.
We could attempt to press Yemen to see if House Doa has any leaning on like what way House Doa would want this to go,
Because, like,
since they control a lot of the crime and she is Warsh's mother. Right?
Did we at all figure out or have any hints or clues as to why the third hag is not with here, or is it just like they just haven't been heard from?
According to Helivethea, Helivethea might be wrong,
sure.
but Helivethea says that Shia Kick has kind of moved on, thinks herself better. She now has built a wizard arcanum within the elves that also were responsible for cranking out the Warforged who invaded Pardon, which is Struan's neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, she said she went on to study like a newer magic or something like that.
Wizardry.
Wizardry, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, super wizard,
Updated.
kind of uppity.
Magic.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I think we all. Maybe this isn't like our stories completely, but I think it's fair to say that whatever's happening here affects kind of a lot. So, I don't. Hell of a thing. I would rather, I think you have a spot to claim. And if you care about power, learning from the old helps you enhance the new, technically. So, this could be beneficial to you.
It is true.
Wizards can't just find magic without. It's all based in stuff, and
Robin's gonna lean over to Zito and like whisper in his ear and be like, "You don't think if she gets hag power that she's gonna like make those Warforges do more terrible stuff, do you? Because she was doing the whole like war on pardon thing."
What is hag power?
Zito and Robin make a history check. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll make the history check. I got nat 1, which means 0.
No.
But
I got a natural 11, which means 10.
We're so smart. But Robin does explain, because she knows, because she was like in the thing for a little bit. So she does say, like, she was like, well, like when we had the coven that we made of like the magics, and we all like kind of shared magics and everything, it would be like those three would be able to share their magics with each other and like make each other more powerful, because there are like the three of them, and it's like a connection of power-ish sort of thing.
Oh, okay, so you were saying that it might be bad if she becomes a hag.
I think we just have to make sure that she doesn't want to do the whole kill everybody thing with the war, with the elves.
That would make my job of ending the war much easier to just do.
Yeah, well, because if she has more power, she could possibly help end the war more, but she could also make the war harder to end. She like pops out from whispering and like smiles at Helivethea, then goes back.
With a 10, Zito.
This is a surprising turn of events.
Helivethea, two things. Helivethea came to the island of Pardon to try to thwart the invasion.
That's right.
And when the Unsung Coven was formed, the one that Sika and Robin created that piggybacked on this coven, they had near infinite spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
That means Struan, Katine, and Shiakik have unlimited spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
They also could share every spell.
Oh, and she would be taking Shia-Kick's spot, which means Shia-Kick, who's in charge of the Warforged, would suddenly lose access to all that power.
There would be
Or-
additional steps needed.
But
If
it's possible.
I don't know about
Possible.
losing, but at least she would be involved with probably having influence. Because if she was to be a part of something and share spell slots and share spells, as Robin would remember, she could cast the spells from Amethyst's list. Maybe there's a way of having that she would have influence over the Warforged to stop what they're doing and change their thing.
And if she joined the Coven but then stayed with us, it could be some power that we could use.
True.
I think we could maybe convince Helvetia, if she really wants to be a power of stopping this war, that she should join the Coven.
If I suppose if she wants to, I suppose installing foreign governments is necessary. That's above my pay grade.
Okay, Robin's gonna turn to the group. Helvetia, I think if you want to if you want to help stop the war, it might be helpful to join the Coven.
But
Okay.
the major thing is that, do you want this?
If it can
You know, not to
help-
put all the weight on you and stuff like that, because that sucks.
If it helps.
Yeah, if you have to sign a blank check worth up to and including your life, just so you can have 2 other friends.
She laughs. It is more complex than that, surely, but how would this help? It says to Robin, how would this help end the war?
Well, because you would get a lot of power that you can use if you want to help fight with us in order to help end the war, and then also I think it would maybe take away some of that power from your relative that's doing the Warforged stuff. I know that you said that she practices new power now and everything, but if she's using the old power to influence the new power, then maybe cutting some ties off there can be helpful.
If you had asked me to do this when we first met, I would have said no.
If that
Let me
comes to it,
Let me think.
Okay,
Let me think.
okay.
You want some eucalyptus? I think it helps the brain sometimes.
I'm gonna go see how the people fighting outside and stuff are doing and everything.
Okay, I'll be here. Second.
Okay.
I was going to say a hell of a thing because I know that he's had a few times to talk with her when the party was away, but just be like, if remembering that you would have said no in the past brings more vision to you possibly saying yes now, imagine what you could do with a level head of both those past thoughts and these new thoughts. If you were trying to stop something before in the past, and now you're part of something that you will be able to hopefully utilize in a beneficial way, why not try and make those who can't help themselves be something that you're able to help?
It makes a lot of sense. Let me digest this, please. Robin, you
I think
said...
this-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I think that this. If she is she walking
No, she's staying
out?
put.
Oh, okay, then I won't do anything yet.
Okay.
I thought she was about to walk away.
She being Helvetia?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Robin, you step outside. Sounds of combat. You can see this this force field bubble around this village, and outside that is just empty black water. And distantly, here and there will be bursts of light, whether it be firearms or arcane prowess that that silhouette, the fight that's happening out there. Brief moments. Much farther than you realize. People running back and forth. You can still hear the two hags just chewing each other out, just laying into each other. It's visceral.
Nice. I don't understand Sylvan, so I don't know what they're saying. So I just understand the vibe. Not great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on myself. And I am going to start a wander around for at least as much as I can, staying not in the water. And I'm gonna start looking for Yemen kind of stealthily. And
Okay.
I would also like to do a round around the yelling at each other hags to see if there are any other spies or any other ears listening in on their
Okay.
conversation.
Let's roll stealth and then investigation.
So with a 16 on the die, plus a 15 for my stealth, plus a 10 for Pass Without Trace, that's...
I missed the second number. I got to 26.
16 plus 15 plus 10.
Jesus,
41.
41. Get out of here. Calculator. Bingo.
What else was I rolling?
Robin dematerializes.
Yeah, you're gone.
Investigation.
Oh, investigation? That's
Yeah.
going to be 18 plus 12 for
30.
30.
Okay.
Rogue's gonna rogue.
It is.
You know what? Magic eyes as well. Let's just get it all in here. Let me find
Amazing.
everything real quick.
Putting the two together, you do find Yemen. He is on a roof, nestled, covered in barnacles, like a ghillie suit,
Like a ghillie
almost,
suit.
but it's actually like grown out and plastered onto the roof as well. As you can see him kind of just one eye rolled back, the other eye watching Katine and Struan,
Okay.
and does not notice you. You didn't find any other spies. You did pick up a few bits and bobs, though. Roll me a D100.
We got other things I don't have on my bingo today.
Why am I so terrified of all the D100s? I just, every time it comes, like, wrong.
84.
Okay.
Oh,
This is an interesting one. A rare magic item. You find it amongst the bits and bobs of sifting around in this criminal establishment. It is called the Shark Tooth Crown. Shark teeth of varying sizes adorn this simple leather headband. The teeth pile one atop the other in a jumble of sharp points and flat sides. 3 particularly large teeth are stained with crimson dye. The teeth move slightly of their own accord when you are within 1 mile of a large body of salt water. The effect is one of snapping and clacking, producing a sound not unlike a crab's claw. While
Crab.
wearing this headband, you have advantage on survival checks to find your way when a large body of salt water or pilot when in a large body of salt water, or pilot a vessel on a large body of salt water. In addition, you can use the bonus action to cast the command spell DC 15 from the crown. If the target is a beast with an intelligence of 3 or lower, or can breathe water, it automatically fails the saving throw. Okay, hang on, I'm sorry. If the target is a beast with intelligence of 3 or lower that can breathe water, it automatically fails. The headband can't be used this way again until the next dawn, so you can use command on everybody. But if it's a sea critter, it automatically fails if it has an intelligence of 3 or lower.
Cool.
You said
But
it sounds like a crab.
Yeah, the little clickities and
Somehow?
clackities when you're within
somehow,
a mile.
Somehow crab?
Somehow
Ha
crab.
ha.
Somehow
Ha
crab?
ha. Hee hee. Ha ha. And that just got me bingo.
Already?
How did we get here?
Jeebus cripes.
my bingo
Don't
for
have
two
any
least,
of that.
my bingo for 2 weeks has been nothing about Nop, so I'm never getting there.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nop
I
is
have
currently
a lot of
lazily
Nop.
sun tanning.
It's
Well, he's
just
being a good
days
boy.
and days of Nop.
What are the squares that he's in?
So I have Nop noises. Nop
Yeah,
is
Nop
very
noises.
good boy.
He's being a very good boy.
He is being a very good boy.
N-
This is
yeah, that's what I have here. I can't remember what the other ones are, but that's what I have here.
The pets are friends
Um,
includes Nop as well.
Yeah.
Because Nob, Darko, and Reggie.
Yeah.
true. Okay. Let us see
Cool.
how Robin deals with this.
Oh, the party split up.
Oh yeah. You said the ghillie suit kind of that he's wearing is down to the like.
To the roof.
So I
like
so
he's
I can't,
prone
like-
and it's crunched over him.
Right. I want to pickpocket him, but I want to know if I can get past these things that are.
At disadvantage, I'll allow it.
Okay, I'm still gonna.
He's in a ghillie suit.
So like a ghillie suit, he has
Like a ghillie
he
suit.
has
He's in a
he
Barney
has summoned
suit.
or grown out all these barnacles to cake over most of him as he is watching the two hags.
Okay. I was gonna say if he was in like an actual ghillie suit, like, I'm sorry, you're not pickpocketing him. You're not finding a pocket.
22
22.
at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, man. Okay. You found a ship in a bottle.
Oh,
Ooh.
A ship in a bottle and a barnacle.
the
In a
Black
pocket?
Pearl.
A ship in a bottle and a pocket and a barnacle.
Putting that in my pouch. And I'm going to just cuddle up next to him and be like, so how did you enjoy my estates the other night? Hi. Pleasure to see you again.
Slowly moves back to not be in view of the hags and goes,
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna move back farther and I was gonna stab a barnacle.
Well, it's quite nice to meet you again.
It is.
This was sudden. They're trying to kill me.
Why are they trying to kill you?
I don't know why. I thought you wouldn't ask that question.
People tend to underestimate me. You're not gonna make that mistake.
No. He's gonna slowly debarnacle himself. You do see his
Can
one
I
eye.
keep one of the barnacles for Kazric?
Yeah, you flip up one of the barnacles and catch it.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
You do see the one eye is still rolled back.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks as if he is concentrating while talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like concentrating on, like you would.
Yeah,
be
I'm
concentrating
I'm
on a spell.
remembering. Robin is picturing and remembering the mushroom things that all communicated to each other when we were talking to the Feywild folks. So she is assuming he is communicating somewhere.
My father is the head of the Doa family. And as much as I tried, I kept finding myself coming back home to do what he says.
He said the Doa family, the nobles, his father. Okay.
Is the head?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
And he says to you in Druidic, but like you, I would prefer, and says the most wrong thing ever, the life of nature. And be out in the trees. I'm not even, human's not even my real name.
What is your real name?
Tyne.
Oh. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Oh. You got me. You got me.
Am I missing something?
No,
Oh,
buddy.
this is
man.
From the last
Sort of
campaign.
a reference to a previous campaign.
There was a brief
heck?
NPC. There was a brief NPC that ran alongside the party. Yeah, he was introduced as a homeless druid that just uses the druidic magic to live off the land.
He's like a crazy seagull the first time we met him.
Yep, he sneaks onto boats as like a rat or a seagull and just gets a free ride, and if he gets in trouble he turns into a fish.
Literally just kind of like cackling right now.
Just a druidic vagabond who was running away from his dad this whole time. And
I'm gonna be
has had-
sober
You need to
with
check
you.
yourself for barnacles.
I've been trying to figure out why Yemen had a death sentence this entire time. Just like he's gonna die, and I'm like, why? What has he done? And we never got to that. And now that I'm learning from the previous campaign, get out of here. I'm so mad.
I just.
Well,
love
he
the
was
fact
gonna die
that-
because Wars found out he was a rat.
Yes. You found
True.
out he's gonna die because he has failed at his
Espionage.
yeah, his espionage into this gang.
Gang.
Okay. Tyne, pleasure to meet you.
It is a pleasure, actually. Any chance I could maybe call upon you for some help?
You just said that you can't control when you go back to Daddy, so how exactly am I supposed to trust you? I'm not saying no.
Perhaps an
I'm just
alliance
saying I need
with the House
reassurance.
Doa.
No. Now I am saying no. I don't trust Doa. I am here for the downtrodden and for the underlings of the city that the nobles have stepped on, like your father, for many, many years, like I'm sure he steps on you. I seek no alliance with that type. So, can you offer me something else?
Yeah, Tyne seems to have an idea that displeases him.
That one. I want to know what that one was.
I've only been back for about a year, but I do know quite a bit about the various families of the aristocracy and of this gang. Could be an insightful source. Winces.
Could be.
Make an insight check. Go ahead, sorry.
Go. Okay. Yeah. 12 plus 5. 17.
This is all he's had to offer. He spent a life just on the seas and living off the land. He doesn't have anything else aside from leveraging, you know, Papa big bucks. And so you can see the bit of desperation in his eyes. He's in over his head.
Okay.
He is very focused though on this, whatever he's got going on.
Yeah, and she's gonna ask, what do you have going on here with your eye that is backwards?
I'm keeping Tromok busy.
Tromok is the monster.
Mm-hmm.
How?
One thing I did do over all those years at sea was build quite a sizable family of sea urchins.
Ah, those were yours.
They are now,
They are now. Great.
thanks to my father.
How did your father give them to you?
Turned him into a hive mind under my control.
Interesting. Okay. Here's my proposal, and it may not be exactly what either of us are looking for, so it may come down to changing. I understand the want to not be crushed underneath a noble, be it that noble being your father. And I don't understand your wants to reconnect with nature, but I can see a way to use it. I have heard a lot about an isle called the Sunton Isle, a place where my golden dandelions like to come from, and where there's been a lot of information told from there. If you do like traveling, I propose you get out of this town, you correspond with me, all of the information that you know about the nobles, your father, and any movements there. You go information gather there, and if I need you and your hive of urchins, and I call you back, and you answer, I will tell Borsch that I have taken care of his rat. You get a ticket out.
As long as I have this hive mind sea urchin swarm bound to me, my father will know where I am.
Can you unbind them?
Part of me was hoping that Tromok would win.
Oh, so we just have to kill all the sea urchins. That's not a problem. She puts the shark headband on.
Oh shit!
That was badass.
Wait! That was a rolled item! That was chance! Ah,
That
okay.
was cool.
We're going to break. We're going to
It's
break.
like we said, Feff. Somehow. Crab.
That's the episode.
It was that long.
Nordic, thank you for your tiny little amount of your tomato and grilled cheese sandwich. Thank you very much. It will sustain me as I continue to torment these players. That said, we're back! Robin,
Yeah.
Tyne / Yemen. Pats himself down. I think I've lost my means of escape.
Oh, you mean this? Pulls out ship in a bottle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You're really about it.
Okay.
By your leave, my lady.
Robin's gonna pull out a dandelion seed from her pouch. And she is going to cast Druidcraft on it in order to make a dandelion grow.
Okay.
And she's going to look at time. So I say, if you truly wish to be on my side and to serve me, then you must wish me no harm. After you.
Blows on it. Golden needles gently float into the water beside. I wish you no harm, Robin Ashfall.
Very good. She's gonna cast Druidcraft one more time to bring one of the seeds back. She's going to take it, and she's going to pocket it.
Okay.
She will hand him his ship in a bottle.
I've been to Sunton. It's a wild place. I recognize these flowers.
I wish to know more about them, the grass that grows there, and then also I believe her name was Terra, that used to live there, and the transformation that she took.
I can do that.
Thank you. Is there anything you would like to say to your hive?
I had to say goodbye to them long ago. And they became what they are now. So no.
Very well. I do not want to see you and Cairn unless I specifically call for you. Do you understand?
I do.
Then enjoy your nature and your connection that you find.
And you'll kill the hive.
I will get on it right now.
He crouches to get up and turns to move away from you before stopping and goes, give Sika my best and tell him my name.
I expect correspondence from you often, so feel free to send letters to Sika as well if you so wish. But I will.
Jumps into the water.
Great.
You see him, and as the ship grows, he rides it up to the surface.
Cool. Can I see where the sea urchins are?
You know that they're mostly fighting Tromok, the sea monster.
Right.
So likely a lot of them are above where you last saw Tromok.
Okay. Does this feel like a challenge I can take on my own? How many sea urchins are there? I have Tromok's
Hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands.
How many can I fit into a 10-foot sphere?
Like 20?
A 10-foot sphere? How big are these sea urchins?
10-foot radius
Uh,
or a 10-foot diameter?
this is where the dyscalculi kicks me.
The most urchins are roughly about this big.
I've been
Yeah.
covered in them before. Had to go to the hospital.
I'm so
that's
sorry.
awful. I got peed on. Anyway. That's a story for another time.
If you have
Oh,
a
sorry,
bingo
5.
card, that's been Peter.
5. It just says area 5-foot sphere.
I regret bringing this up.
An area 5-foot sphere.
That's what it says on D&D Beyond. I don't know. It doesn't say radius or diameter. It just says 5 foot and then a circle.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I want to do a flaming sphere, which
Oh.
lasts for like a minute, and then I want to, because I can't tell them to harm themselves, so I wanted to gather them all into a bunch and then try and kill a bunch.
Thankfully, command
is the
lasts
spell?
a good while.
No, it doesn't.
It's 5-foot diameter.
5 foot diameter. Command lasts 1 round. On level 1, it lasts 1 round, so 6 seconds.
Got you.
Yeah.
And does it last more time as you upscale?
No, when I upscale, I'm just able to
Get more people.
command
Okay.
more people. So I can just pretty much do like approach, drop, flee, grovel, halt. But what I can do is I can cast a high level butterfly swarm and try and get more of them into like one area. But
Ooh,
I can,
interesting.
Yeah.
We'll do a nature check for that.
Okay.
Yeah, and a 5-foot diameter sphere means that it's just like one medium-sized creature. Well, one medium-sized creature's space.
Okay.
So if the sea urchins are smaller than medium-sized, that's one thing. But if they're so small that multiple of them can take up a 5 by 5 by 5 foot medium-sized creature square, then that's however many can fit into a medium-sized spot.
How many sea urchins does Zito equal?
Zito, how many sea urchins does Zito equal?
Are these normal sea urchins?
Yeah.
Okay, come back to me in 3 minutes.
Okay. Robin,
Human calculator, go.
you step. Go ahead.
With nature, which we all know I do not like, I got a 7.
Okay. You venture upwards through the water, following the foundation pillars of the port. And you summon these butterfly fish and begin trying to harry all of these sea urchins that are in combat with Tromok and are all about. And it's just not enough. It's just not enough sea butterflies.
Okay. I'll just start burning them.
Okay. You
I'm just gonna start casting all sorts of fire spells that I got.
You activate your newly found shark tooth crown
Yeah.
and draw the sea urchins together, the Vana. And once they're packing in tight, this ball of flame is conjured. And Robin, you go through a good 10-15 long minutes
Okay.
as you slowly decimate this sea urchin hive. Corpses
It's gonna use up pretty much
sifting
all
down.
of my spell slots. Eventually, I'm gonna have to step in there and do some burning hands, which is 15-foot cone.
Okay, so it'll take an even longer time. How does Robin handle this?
Chore.
Okay, steady.
It's a chore.
It's a chore. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's going through. She's high-fiving the beast occasionally when her and the beast pass.
You finish, and then we'll get to the rest of the group. But Tromok, sifts towards you until one large eye, the pupil, shifting long ways, like it's horizontal and then vertical and then horizontal, and it just dials in, trying to see this very small Robin Ashfall against the foundation. Tentacle kind of touches the crown, just barely and gently, and it kind of moves down to come alongside you, just intrigued. This massive sea monster eye studying you.
I'm gonna stand there and let it study me, and she's just gonna start talking nervously to herself, just being like, "I thank you for all of your help in the sea urchins, and I'm sorry that they hurt you earlier, and I hope you're doing okay. If you ever need anything, let me know. If this crown offends you, please let me know. I just found it. It's new. I think it's kind of cool. Anyways, what's your favorite color? Is it blue?
It turns like a kind of sickly, gross green color.
I like that color too.
And it can understand you.
Oh.
You do note one tentacle that has kind of quested off into the darkness. Has now finally come back, coiled around something. And it slowly uncoils, presenting to you a tiny little seashell.
Oh. Thank you. She's gonna reach into her bag. Oh, she's gonna continue reaching into her bag. And grabs out a Darko paw print from the glass on the beach. And she's gonna be like, she's gonna pocket the seashell and she's gonna warm up her hands and she's gonna form it into, because he likes the tooth, she's gonna heat up the metal and she's gonna form it into a little jagged tooth. Here you go.
You see littler tentacles come out.
Oh.
Take it. And then its mouth slowly opens. And you watch as it removes one rotted tooth and puts it in place. And then the eye returns, blinks once. And then darkness as it fades away from you.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go see what everyone else is up to.
Okay.
She's gonna take out the shell and she's gonna look at it as she's going back.
It's a seashell.
Okay, cool. Oh,
yeah.
I would like to try and collect as many urchin spines as I can.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
When you return to the city, to the under village, I don't know a good name for this yet. Kazric has stepped out and has noted the ongoing charred silt shower of all these sea urchins. And by the time you have come back, Robin, you find Kazric like the rest of the party has been debilitating various options by the time you come back, Robin. Also, I should say rather, it is a clam, not just the shell. It is a little clam. That is
like a live clam. There's a creature in there. Oh, I'm gonna pull out a jar and I'm gonna put a little bit of sand and water in it. I'm like, oh, so sorry, their little home. They have to. I don't want it to die. I just got rid of one of my pets and now I have another one.
Really quickly, did you mean Kazric or did you mean Crunchy?
No, I meant Kazric.
Okay. I don't know if Kazric would have left the room.
Oh, okay.
Not yet, at least. Well,
I collected a ton of stuff.
if the consensus is let her think, then he'd probably be like half like listening to the hags and then half like catching stuff, because there's definitely a lot of material to grab. But
And it's ongoing. Robin, you return, fixing the jar.
do you return still stealth?
Oh, for sure.
2,534 sea urchins. Roughly.
That is more than I thought. This is more than I thought.
Well, first of all, I had to Google just like average sea urchin diameter.
What is
And
the
they're
average
spherical
sea urchin?
enough, so I want like a spherical design. And they're anywhere from like on average 1 to 4 inches in diameter. That doesn't include like the largest of the sea urchins, but those are outliers. So I went with like a 2.5 inch diameter, or 2.5 inch diameter there, and I threw that into some volume equations, an ellipsoid sort of volumetric ellipsoid equation, where I used mostly like the height of Zito, where he's pretty tall, and then the width of just like the average, like a medium-sized square, it's about 2,534 sea urchins in one Zito space.
Chat's calling you a nerd.
Yeah.
And then JK,
Yeah, I went
love
to
you,
school
Ben.
for engineering.
Hell yeah. It might not have taken me as long as we thought.
But that's if there's no space in between them.
Right, right. If you're not going by the spines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, Kazric, you do not see Robin until Robin wants to be seen.
No.
Robin, how do you as you return, what do you do?
Robin's just gonna walk up to Kaz. She is stealthing, but she's just kind of like up here as if coming from the room still, not from any sort of other direction. And she's gonna be like, "Hey, Kazric, I collected a ton of those things that are falling."
Oh, what the hell you got, bro?
Hey,
Whoa.
sorry.
What are those things?
They're like sea urchin spines. I also found this barnacle.
Have you? Oh, I need to. Okay, I'm rolling a dice. His tongue is coming out. The question is, does it hit just the urchin, or does it accidentally hit Robin's fingers too? I think he dodges the fingies. Because he's like,
You burn your tongue if you touch Robin's hands. They've been on fire for the past 15 minutes.
You lick the porcupine quill?
both. That and the barnacle.
Make a con save.
Bet. Oh no, I'm
Hell
not
yeah.
good at this. Somehow I don't have con.
Yeah, what?
I'm out of spell slots, so.
I should have. Oh, is this against a poison?
Yes.
Out of spell slots?
Then I have an advantage. I think that's what the other thing was.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
If I had to do fire for 15 minutes straight, that took all of my spell slots.
The sea urchin venom does not gift us with what a swollen tongue Kazric would sound like.
Aw.
Maybe next lick.
You know he will. Oh, isn't that interesting? You know, I could probably find a way to. Don't you use a dagger?
Yeah, I do. I have a couple of them. She pulls out the knife of returning, 2 daggers. Yeah. She's
Well,
like,
you have
these are my main ones.
If you get close to something, I probably can like find a way to like at least coat your stuff with some of this. It's spicy. It's not as bad as some of the other stuff, but this isn't bad.
Okay, Kazric, with Robin's help, giving advantage, go ahead and make a survival check to collect sea urchin
Guidance.
poison. Nice.
Cantrip, baby.
Oh. Okay, gonna negate that natural 1. Would you also be surprised to know that I don't have survival on this character? Oh, that's not what
Yeah.
That's why you lick everything.
Literally that. 19. No, math. 20. Sorry, 30-20.
Okay. You are able to, wow, yeah, you're able to harvest a significant amount of sea urchin poison for future shenanigans.
Robin gets from the distance. You just hear the putting of Reggie as he suddenly gets a message to come help. Yeah, it becomes like Galaga, or like what's the game where you the ball is like dropping and Reggie's just underneath collecting as they fall.
This game is totally real.
So I never asked you, are we staying again?
Am I staying in Kern? I mean, I'd like to, unless we have to go do something somewhere else. And, you know, we'd have to help Zito end this war. I'm not sure if we can do it all from Cairn, but
So this is like your new home or
It's-
old home.
Yeah, it's always been my home as far as I kind of remember-ish. I mean, I remember my dad bringing us here, and then I remember when he passed growing up with Soren on the streets.
Oh. I never knew my dad.
I never knew my mom.
Moms suck. Well, no, they don't. I'm not gonna say that because she's nice and once upon a time she meant well, but you know, it's we do our own things now. So
Yeah. I mean,
I-
it is what it is, I guess.
yeah, other than Pardon, which I guess isn't a big city. I've never been to a place like this.
No?
My tribe, we're nomads, is what they would say.
Mm.
I guess I didn't, if something made me go back to where I was, where I am, I didn't want it to be a bad thing that I left the city that you care about.
Be bad that you left?
Well, I don't know the customs of it, and I don't want to be like, oh, this city sucks, and I just go back home, and then, like, the city hates me. Because, that's, like, the gangs and stuff, and this is all new.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Castrick, you're always going to have a room at my estates, and it's always going to be welcome and open for you. You are welcome to come and go and be a nomad or be a homebody, whichever way that you decide you want to do as you discover things. But I don't think anybody would have a reason for you to be upset at leaving unless you like did something incredibly terrible, like killed a butt ton of people that you weren't supposed to kill.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So you're welcome to come and go as much as you need.
Okay, I want you all to come meet go where I'm from too, but not yet. We finish this stuff first because again, trying to blow up the world or turn it dead and stuff. We don't need that.
Yeah, I would love to see where you came from.
But first, we gotta figure out. And he just like goes back to listening to the hags. And I was gonna ask, as the like collecting, listening. Am I catching any like in the Sylvan? Am I catching any patterns? Any like specific things that keep getting brought up in the curses or the anger? Trying to kind of pinpoint exactly where anger might actually like what's the reason
Not
they are
really.
butting
You
heads
do-
so hard.
You do make it. You don't speak Sylvan. Make an insight check at disadvantage. I
I
will say
do
this for free.
speak Sylvan.
You do speak Sylvan. Make an insight
Yeah.
check. You hear a lot of like.
Just sounds catty.
No, it sounds
No.
like they've known each other for hundreds and hundreds of years, and they have kept receipts.
Oh, no.
Gotcha. I was just seeing
that
is
feels pretty catty.
yeah,
guess.
that's
Caddy,
a 5.
it always seems like a bit of like camaraderie to it. This is like I'll shit in a bucket and shove you in the bucket, kind of.
Yeah, that's what cats do.
Okay.
Okay.
They shit in a box and they shove stuff off tables.
You know what? You're dead right. I didn't mean to do this. How did I do this?
When she's right, she's right.
Yeah. I was just seeing if there was anything that could, if Hell of a Day takes that last position, anything that could be gained for her to get, not an upper hand, but if, that's what she ends up wanting to do. He'll just look back to Robin. Well, I guess we should see what happens from here.
Yeah. Do you know what they're saying? What they're
Oh,
yelling about?
there's a lot of like they're talking about fecal matter and hair looking like
Oh,
twigs and your the hamster, the father, elderberry, just weird stuff. They're saying.
Have inspo for your Holy Grail reference.
hell yeah.
Very
okay.
solid
Gotcha
Monty
then.
Python.
Alright, let's go see if Halivathea has had time to think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The two of you dip back into this room, this kind of single room building. Close the door behind you. I left it up to the dice. Helivathea sees the two of you coming back in, pulls up a chair and sits down, goes, kind of getting everyone's attention. Sika, you've been poring over the spell scroll with Amethyst and explaining the various natures, and she's marveling over the filigree. You guys are having an appropriate amount of yes,
I love
which has left opportunity for Colleen and Zito to catch up a little bit in the interim as well. And everyone turns as Amethyst kind of Amethyst. We talked a bit back in Pardon. You do not want to become the new sea hag. But it seems to me, Amethyst, that you don't care for Struan much. Why? Amethyst says, I've never cared much for my sister, and she set us on this path long ago. I will not pick up her slack when she betrays her children. Then Helivathea says, then I will step in on behalf of my mother. Your mother? Is Shigak? I am Helivathea Pine, member of the Arcanum. And if the old law is to be used, then I can assume this role. Thank you, Helivathea. What the noble families of the Elven Nation is doing to these lands is wrong. I've always known it. And people back home know it. But everyone over there who has power has long since lost their mind to greed. Zito, if I take this step, there will be more steps down the road that need taken that I'll need help with. I can't halfway this. We're committing to the end of the Pine family.
Okay.
Can I count on you?
I'm gonna do an insight check to see if Zito can tell that other people are taking this as a very heavy thing.
Okay. Any Naruto fans in here? Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll say this for free. Crunchy has got the face of, I don't have a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do. Everyone else seems to... What'd you get?
I got an 8?
Everyone else seems to be taking this very seriously, especially Colleen.
And I want to make sure this is hell of a saying. I can do this, but it would be the end of her.
Yeah, she would no longer be able to go back to her family. Her family, who is in charge of the Warforged that invaded Pardon. Which were blueprints stolen by Thranegar, Milo's father.
Philo.
Thank you.
Oh, are you sure this is what you want to do?
I became a pacifist in protest of my family, and it changed nothing. I can't go back to that. Not in good conscience. So yeah, if I need to know if I can count on all of you who have shown me the way, that you'll be there for the rest of the steps needed to take down my family.
Yeah, absolutely. I will, at least.
Thank you, Sika.
I don't like those words.
Nods to Robin.
Your family are elves?
They are the Pine family. They're the ones who picked up the slack after you and yours killed the Oak family.
Right. Okay. So, yeah, I think contractually, yeah, I am. Your family was already on my list. I'll be fully honest with you. Probably the only reason they're still alive right now is because my contract was over before they all got there.
Okay. Thank you for the raid, everybody. Welcome in, Aowen. And Nella Forged.
And then Zito's gonna like look over and like side eye and see how serious Colleen is, and then you go, and also because I support you.
Smooth. Robin says out loud.
It breaks the tension, and Colleen just gives a bark of a laugh, just a. then yeah, I'll do it. What do I say? And then Amethyst goes, okay, so you're gonna go over there and you're gonna say these incantations and speak this, that, and the other thing, and starts just walking them through it. And they both go quiet when Warsh walks in.
Hey, Warsh.
Aye. Well met. Good to be seen. Things are progressing. Robin.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know how fast your rust monster would grow.
Uh-huh.
When we return it to you, it might be a sight bigger.
That's okay. It grows really fast. Has it spit out any gold for you yet?
I'll be right back. That's the sound of his men figured it out and didn't tell him.
You gave him
his soldiers.
the rust thing.
Yeah, because they were trying to find the froth that were inside of the lanes, inside of the traveling ports and everything. And in order to try and get the froth people, if they have any sort of metal on them, Rusty can seek them out. So in order to help them get the bad guys that are being super bad and killing a ton of people, I gave them the crab so the crab can help them locate them, and then they can get rid of the bad guys. Yep, good job.
The
Robin.
enemy of my enemy. And all that.
Robin takes Cito's hand and pats herself on the head.
While they do that, Kazric pulls Crunchy aside. I think we have a chat about it. Not all, everything. Why are you here?
Oh. So, your mom. I don't know how to whisper with this voice. Your mom. You're right. It's impossible. You're so right. You said it like 4 episodes ago.
Is there possible voice to whisper?
So, your
Because you're not
mom.
using your vocal cords when you whisper.
Has migrated north. The Fune are in the Elven lands now. And we didn't know we were heading into the Elven lands until we got all the way past the front line of the war. And a lot of us didn't like the idea. But your mom had already made some friends. The elders are alive. But she runs things fully now. Your mom. Zerga noticed soon after that I had some druidic prowess. And so Kazric, she made me like her. Got a far off look.
What do you mean? You don't.
The way she does druid magic.
You don't. You don't have to. You don't have to use that stuff.
I know.
You're not gonna use it.
She sent me here to find the thrice slain dragon. But the froth caught me.
You see Kazric almost mirror that far off look as he's clearly putting things together. The thrice slain dragon being the dragon ooze thing that was originally what he was looking for.
The one that
And
Sika brought out of Pardon as a dragon egg. This is the
And the
same
one-
dragon.
Oh, that's the same dragon!
The same one that once they got. Sorry, go ahead.
And the one that I've chopped up into very special bits. in
Yeah,
his,
Yeah. Okay. I didn't put two and two together. It was the same dragon from the dragon egg. Oh God. Okay. But clearly, she, almost like me looking for the answer to whatever part of this thrice slain dragon, be it its form, its power, she could use in
Well,
needs.
First, we attacked the Cyroms.
Do I recognize that name?
That's the people that Sika gave the dragon egg to, that were then killed, and the dragon egg went missing.
Hmm.
But you learn the new narrative here is that the Fune attacked them.
The Fune attacked them.
But the dragon had already hatched and was not something easily dealt with. We eventually
what-
heard it was here. They sent me.
What did you need with the dragon, though?
It was a feral, mindless dragon. I don't know more than that. But it might be that the elves wanted it.
You can't go back. I left because I don't know what you've been planning, but it hasn't felt right for a long time.
I've been trying to find some of the other members of Fune that left, but I haven't been able to find anybody. I don't know where they went. A third of the Fune walked. That is a schism that is unprecedented.
Kadric's having a mini freak out moment. If she's doing stuff that's making the family separate, then that's not good. You can't go back. And you can't use that magic either. It's not good.
Where would I even go? That's home.
Robin?
What, huh? Yeah.
I don't know how the lady stuff works. Can you stay with me?
Yeah, that's fine.
It might be for a long time.
Okay.
He doesn't have money.
Okay. He's your friend, right? And you trust him?
Stands a little closer to Kazric.
I do.
Okay. Then yeah, of course. Happily.
Am I a knight?
She smacks Zito, seeing Zito getting upset at more people in the house.
It was literally in the middle of pulling up my who the fuck is in my house list. Like, I think you could take Yemen out. That's fine.
Sir Crunchy. No. Sir
He's perfection.
Crunchy. That's got a good ring to it. I'll take it. Thank you, Lady Robin. I swear by fealty and my life and my service. I'm also really good at killing plants.
Noted. Thank you.
We're going to ignore that last part.
Okay, don't kill any of my dandelions.
Okay.
Okay. Kazric.
He won't. No, I promise he won't. He's not
Okay.
allowed to use that magic.
Oh. Okay. Welcome to the estates, Crunchy.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You do see Kazric immediately like sit on the ground and just start making stuff. He's just focusing now, almost even harder, and learning what the hell is going on. A lot of things are escalating, and he just needs to just put his hands on something for a bit.
Okay. I think Zeta would see that and then turn to Colleen and go,
I think maybe we need to discuss lodging. For the evening. I also don't know what fucking time it is or where anybody is. If you're like more than 6 feet away,
Oh.
so maybe that should have been stated. I mostly hoping
She
you're all
steps
in the room
closer to
still.
you.
Yep, this was what I was hoping.
Robin?
Did Robin hear any of that, or is Zito talking quietly?
Zito, you whispering or you?
I wasn't whispering, but I also wasn't implying that it was just.
That was an open conversation.
Are you looking for something private?
But like, are you like, we're not. Robin's just gonna pop up and she's gonna be like, we're not staying like here though. We have a thing happening at the estates tonight that we need to be back for.
It's a little into the afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if all of this can be wrapped up and shipped off by COB, I would be stoked. However, I've dealt with bureaucracy a lot. There's a common thing in the military we all say is hurry up and wait. We got here real quick.
Zito, you're so impatient. She fixes your tie, casts a spell on the side of your head, and so you can watch her walk over to Helivethea, crouch down. It's time. We are going to handle this. Are you ready? Helivethea looks at the rest of the party. Is everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Second.
Sick is ready. He is very interested in what chanting may have come. So when they start doing the chanting, he's gonna be paying attention.
When he starts what? Huh? Sorry.
You said that they're gonna have to like go over, do some form of chanting, things of that sort and whatnot when she goes and does her stuff, and that's very interesting to Sika. So when they're doing it, is gonna be paying attention to try and remember it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big bet. Okay.
1 second. That is math. 18, 24. 25, 20, 30 points of temporary HP to Hellevathea because he doesn't know what she's walking into. So
Okay.
he just like yeets as he's talking, he just gets yeeted by a painkiller
Ooh.
bomb.
Ooh.
He's like
Eh,
hits her stomach.
I would also like to give Hellevathea a bardic inspiration to hold onto, and
Okay.
then she can use that. And then also when she uses it, she'll have advantage on history, arcana, nature, and medicine.
Super cool.
Arcana, nature, and medicine. Meds. Chat, take your meds if you're supposed to be taking your meds. Drink water. Okay. Can you guys hear the music?
I'll have to turn it up.
Yeah,
It
I'll
will.
turn up a
It
bit.
will get louder.
It's like it was on my end here. I just bumped it up.
Like I can hear it, yes.
Okay. The timing is perfect as Warsh, you hear reporting, cutting off the two hags in their banter. Majority of the froth has been dealt with. Sorry. Majority of the froth has been dealt with. We lost Dromok. But it's done. What? Struan and Katine both are shocked by this. You lost Dromok. We don't know if they're dead yet. But they're gone. Katine turns to Struan. See once again. I'm just better than you. Listen to me, you shit stain. Just because my beautiful kraken was slain and mutated does not mean he dies. You're a stupid motherfucker. That said, sounds like there'll be no meeting. That means your mind to deal with. Come down to bargain. No chips to be found. Hellevathea steps in front of Warsh. First of all, points to Struan. Ew. Point 16. Ew. Ate a baby. Hypocrite. Points at Warsh. And begins to speak in Sylvan. Colleen leaning to the side and translating. Eventually switching
Cats
to...
could do the same for Robin and Orsika if they don't speak it.
Sure. Excellent. On behalf of the Pine family and the watered down sap that we bleed, on behalf of the frozen salt, I step in, speaking on behalf of my mother. Do you accept? Which appears to be a loaded question, as my music fails to do anything. The two ancient sea hags look at this elf, making their calculations. Definitely surprised and shocked. Warsh goes to speak, and Struan says, "Leave?" Warsh looks to Katine. Katine doesn't stop looking at Struan, or doesn't stop looking at Helvetheta, but flicks her hands away. "Tell me, girl, what makes you at all knowledgeable of the old laws?" "My name is Helvethea Pine, and by law of blood, and by merit of the Arcanum, the new ways were built on the foundation and understanding of the old. You have grown lazy. Bringing this coven together has made you both weak. You put down your arms, but not your tongues." Katine says, "I could kill you with a look." "You would do that? And what would Mother say?" "You don't actually want her to come down here, do you?" "I don't want her to come down here." Looks to Struan. "You nasty." Goes back to Katine.
All right.
Just above the table, the decision that the party advised Helvethea to come down on was pro-Struan or pro-Katine? It sounded pro... What?
Pro her self-power. More pro Struan in my mind.
I think I kind of feel the same way. Like, yeah.
Okay.
At the very least, being
Yep.
pro-Struan means she has more of a chance to do what she can on her side to help end the war.
Okay.
And because Struan's one that would be taken out for Amethyst, Sika would be more
Yeah.
towards.
Zito?
I default to Colleen.
Okay, then Colleen is pro Amethyst byproduct of being pro Struan.
Yeah.
You are no hag. You may not reside. And you may carry the name, but you don't have the blood. She reaches back, Helvethea, and pulls out kind of a wallet. Slowly brings out a small glass vial. Tosses it to her. Katine. And then. Okay, that's what you look like, CP. No. Tasting everything, licking stuff.
Sangria.
You make the sound.
Blah, 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 blah. Hands it over to Struan. Blah, blah, blah. Sickly sweet. Modified trees. Salt. Iron. I vote in favor of the sea hag Struan. If this is to work, you all need to eventually get it in your head that you've got enough. You're stuck looking inward to your allies. And you're ugly as sin. These are the only allies you're going to get. You're vile, vile creatures. And you can sit down here in the dark and convince yourself otherwise. Or you can start looking around and seeing how you might be able to help some fuckers. And she gets up, cracks her knuckles. I don't know how to end this. And Colleen goes, you walk out. And she goes, bitches. And she walks out. The two sea hags are in shocked silence. And that's where we're going to grab our second break.
Silence.
So, Zito, chat wants to know if you're the only PC that doesn't have mommy issues. They've determined that everyone else has mommy issues. Do you, Zito, have mommy issues? Chat wants to know.
I don't have mommy issues. I don't even have a mom.
Same, mine are dead.
I guess it's true.
That
Having
doesn't
dead parents
absolve
doesn't
you.
necessarily mean you have.
That's actually a pretty big indicator.
But it is possible to have processed all this. And...
Find out in the lore.
Zito, your answer?
I mean, definitely not in any of the traditional ways that you would think of mommy issues.
Alrighty. So.
Colleen, better buckle up.
The kind of stunned silence of the two sea hags lasts all of 2 seconds after Helvethea, like, quote-unquote leaves. This is an open courtyard area, but heads towards the other side of the bubble. Didn't head back into the room because that technically locks from the outside. But you do watch as Amethyst takes a moment and fully digests that Struan does not look to her, but instead goes back to bickering with Katine, where she kind of... Goodbye, sister. Let's go.
Yeah, not really proving Helvethea wrong.
Colleen looks to Zito. Come on, then. Once
Is there
Helvethea
any-
has rounded the corner... Go ahead.
Sorry. This is just random. As we're about to leave. Is there any, like, I don't know, like... I'm going to say hag juice, and that's not what I mean. But, like, just things that might be around Katine or whoever that Kazir can just, like, take
Egg dropping.
for experimental purposes. Listen, that stuff so close to a hag like that, that's just concentrated with Fey energy. The things you can do with that.
Katine is covered in seaweed, so it's possible that as you turn to go, there might be a stray leaf on the ground. But that's gonna leave it up to a pretty high sleight of hand on scooping that up.
I wish to try.
You wish to try?
Yes.
Okay.
You just, especially like if he needs stuff to counteract whatever his mom's about to do. This is a chance to have more of that power, not power in a way that to abuse it, but just, hey, it's right here. So yeah, he's absolutely going to try to just like swipe some of it, especially if Robin helps.
Yeah, if Robin notices that you're trying to like do like a bit of a sleight of hand thing, she's gonna like sweep past you and she's gonna like cast guidance, and then she's gonna try and distract. Who is it that you're exactly strewing?
Katine.
Katine. And she's gonna start talking to Katine, and she's gonna be like, "Hi, sorry to interrupt. I'm a big fan of your son." Right, Worcester's son?
He mentioned you.
Oh, did he? Hopefully all wonderful things.
Yes. Wonderful things.
Great.
Indeed. On the far side of the city, I note. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you travel into the city much yourself?
I leave that to my boy.
Well, if you ever need anything at all in more of the feminine persuasion, I know that the boys are not always the best at picking out fine jewelry or anything like that. If you wish, I would be happy to give Warsh anything that you may be looking for to bring to you.
Really?
Here to help.
28.
Nice.
Yoink.
Goes over here.
Yes.
Well, just let me know if you want. She's gonna start backing away after.
Thank you, Robin.
You're welcome, Katine.
She's sweet. She likes me more. She broke me out of prison. Oh, yeah. We'll see about that.
It just devolves.
God, I guess old grannies just.
Yeah.
My son's a doctor.
But it's like old grannies who like went to church together, and they should be like serving the Lord, but instead they're just bickering with each other.
Instead, they're
just like,
just-
that's why my hat's better than yours. The kids like my pocket candy better. Just,
My life savers beat yours.
Literally, actually.
oh my God, literally.
Yeah.
That's good.
amazing.
So,
You know,
Sorry,
all
that
hags
broke
are
me a
gonna be
little.
old
It
Southern
broke me a
ladies
little.
now to me. That's so good.
point. A lot of pointing.
It's a lot of pointing and a lot of
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
All right.
Oh, but it looks good on you, sweetie. Oh, but it looks good on you.
As soon as Helivethea is around the corner, it's one hand on the wall and just being like the SpongeBob meme, just.
Are you okay?
Yeah, they were fine. I've just tipped over the first domino of making an enemy of my family.
You did a great job. It's tough. You did a great job.
Thank you.
If it makes you feel any better, making an enemy of your family does get much easier.
I don't know if that's better.
That's fair.
Just know you're never alone.
We still need to find Hyman.
Yeah.
Robin, you turn the corner around and come back to the group as Helivethea says, "We still need to find Yemen."
How does Sika respond to this?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, we're good.
I mean, we don't have to find.
No, I found Yemen. Sika, I'll give you a message from him later.
Oh. Okay.
Nothing bad. Just that he's thinking of you.
Oh. Okay. He's just
Zito
so
gives you like a
nonchalant.
proud nod. Just
I want one of those.
Sika like just like sees a nod and then and it's just like, you know, like one of those like outer shoulders, like he's just like, no, that's so
The Amethyst.
do want.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
Are we in
talk to-
combat?
No.
I know it's very combating music. I do want to find Worsh before we like leave.
Okay.
I knew he ran away to like ask about like the golds that Rusty.
You do see him.
Oh, great.
With a quick look around, in the second story of the building, and he's stress smoking a cigar and staring into the abyss.
Okay. I'm gonna go approach him and be like, "Hey, Worsh."
Yeah. Come on up.
Okay. Climbs on up. Sits next to him. Just gonna be like, "Oh, we are about to head out, but I just wanted to let you know that a little Doa problem has been taken care of. A little gift for partnering with me.
Which
I'll watch your
problem
back.
was this?
You know, one that starts with a Y, ends with a men."
You see him quickly adjust to the news. I see.
You have more problems?
I'll let you know. This was good. Hands you one of the unlit cigars.
Are we all there?
Yeah.
What's that?
You definitely see
are
me
we all
lead
there?
the
Let's
group
just
to go up
Sure.
there.
Okay. Am I too far away to do an inside check on that?
Make an insight check.
Thank you. Just have the feeling that he didn't know.
Well, I mean, I knew that he wanted to kill Yemen, so
22.
I'm gonna-
22. Robin didn't lie.
Mhm.
Make a performance check for me, Robin.
Okie dokie. $11.
Okay, Sika.
Mhm.
You can tell Warsh, after a brief moment of calculating and looking at a broader picture that wasn't just Robin, didn't question the information. And in turning back is not suspicious. And hands her a cigar.
Okay. Sika calms down a little.
I'm gonna tuck the cigar behind my scarred ear.
Cool. Cool.
I'm cool now.
We'll be in touch.
Okay, that's all I wanted to say.
Are you still wearing the crown?
Yeah.
Love it.
He doesn't seem to react to it.
Great. I click clack
good
my way
thought,
back down.
The insight check tells you, Sika, that this is a very good strategic mind, but not necessarily someone who has had the chance to actually develop leadership skills, which involve a healthy dose of mistrust. if you're in the criminal underbelly. And instead, Warsh has been able to sit upon the easy threat that is his mother, to be obeyed without question.
It's also, I think, part of the reasons why Robin keeps giving him these things as gifts, to be like, your mom isn't the only one that can provide. I've taken care of your problem. I've given you a big monster crab. I'm giving you a new way to sell and earn profit in the city. So she's definitely trying to like seed some of that.
Excuse me.
That's all. Okay, bye. Robin moves on back down to the group. Cool cigar. Her hair on this side, still a knot, by the way, of the pin terribly put in there because she has no idea how to put the hairpin in. So now she has cigar, teeth, and a rat's nest on one side of her head.
That's amazing.
The mess.
Sika, after a moment, he offers you a cigar.
Thank you.
Toasts the cigar as you...
Yeah.
Is the party heading out?
Sika is going to double check on Amethyst right now because I'm pretty sure he was close enough to hearing her goodbye sister comment, and and just yeah. So, how are you?
I'm just gonna take your arm and put a little bit of her weight on you. Oh, well. How am I don't feel like we're actually out of it until we're away from here.
I get that.
Hell, if Athea's picked a big fight.
I think she can manage it. Well, she asked for help, but I think we need to give her a little bit more due credit. You know, she's done for things in case you didn't. Look. I've had a chance to actually talk to her and learn a few things. And yes, she may have come from a type of pacifist ideals and seeing the world and thrust it into a different reality that she may have not been prepared for. But she's turned on her family. She tried to dissuade an invasion on Pardon. She's come around with us and survived, so bravo. I can't say that I have fully, but she took the step to fill a gap that no one else could. And you're right, it's a big fight that's going to be coming. She's going to be dealing with hags for how long now? Who knows? Not alone her own mother.
Yes.
She chose to do all these things, and if that's not someone who can understand their own inner core and their strength from it, I don't really think I know anyone else that can. That's why I have faith in her.
Well,
it's
I
hard,
have faith
but I
in
have
you,
faith.
darling.
Thank you.
Colleen leans to Zito. At one point, points to Sika. There was a transformation. Did you know about that? Make a history check, Zito. Because it was mid-battle, and it's been breakneck up until this point, so processing everything is just now kind of catching up with everybody.
It's a history check?
You're
12.
Sika. A 12's worth of regalement, please.
And he was up face with
It was when you were in
The
the
wa-
pipes fighting the various sea monsters, and right before the Blood Ooze Dragon.
So a 12 thing for Zito's memory would be him hearing the voice that would have echoed through the water of let me pull up the words, sorry.
And this would be in the context of what Zito saw.
Zito saw and heard, yes. Your tomb is in my shadow, is what he would have heard. It also would be a voice that he has not heard before, so he would definitely know that it's not anyone of us in that sense. And because it was underwater and clear, he would have been able to know that it wasn't someone with us. In his range, he should have been able to feel a difference of pressure that came in when the darkness shot out of the sphere, the circle below everyone. So to what light there was, it was just gone for that instant. And all that he would see afterwards was, if with the current being pushed back with after the sickest spell, he would see shadow dwells going past him. And if he was to turn around, he would see Sika entirely silhouetted.
When you say transformation,
There was just something eldritch for a minute there. Just wanted to see if you knew anything about that. It's got me a little...
no,
nervous.
it hasn't yet come up in a situation where more information seemed pertinent to me.
She looks up at you. Could you follow up on that for me later?
Yeah, if
Thanks.
it's making you uncomfortable, I'll find out.
Thanks. She gives you a little headbutt to your shoulder. Just a little.
Be careful doing that.
Just whatever hood or has just dented in completely. How are we heading back?
The question would be, which direction gets us away from the fighting? Because we're not trying to necessarily go into the fray.
The fray with the froth is just about finished.
Oh, it's just finished. Okay.
By dolphin.
Yeah.
Are we still under effects of the limes?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
I would say if not, I can make water breathing potions if need be.
It'd be smart to take a moment to do that. Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
No, I mean,
then...
you don't. I'm sorry. So sorry. You do not have to. It's just
No.
If you're in the
that's
water,
what.
Good to
That's
have
what
him
he
on
would
hand
do. That's where I'm at. That's so like he can. And if it's smart, because he doesn't know how long these limes last, he's definitely going to try to use whatever variant of that power is in his next creation of water breathing potions. But and now they all forever taste like lime. But to be safe, he will make one for the group who can't breathe underwater outside of the four of us. How many is that? If I'm making one for everyone.
I think we all took the lime.
Yeah, I just don't know when it's going to.
Everyone but Crunchy is good.
Okay. Then he will make one for Crunchy. If
Yeah, I
if
think
if
that's Crunchy.
yeah, if we're good with the lime.
Unquestioningly, just. What was that?
It should.
You have a new experiment person.
So actually, I took some of the thing that we had, and just a little bit of the seaweed, because there's a fey known as a sprite, and now it should taste like, something. I'm trying to make a Sprite soda joke. It's failing. Next.
Kazar. gets like real close to you, Kazar. Did I just eat some of that sea hag?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Comes right back to Kazar.
We'll never do that. No, that's the seaweed.
Okay.
My God.
Venture to the surface. Let's get a D100. Roll.
Ooh.
Everyone?
Yes.
Oh no. 57.
34.
43.
Ben, what'd you get?
69.
Nice. All right. Your path takes you through wreckage. It all kind of gets pulled down and lodged under the city in certain areas. Don't look at me like that. I'm doing it.
You said wreckage. You said wreckage. Let me
Investigate, guys!
Let me investigate.
You guys do thoroughly investigate this area, and your rolls are booty. Which is really funny for the one who rolled 69. But I don't have a further bit past that. Okay. Sika,
Yes.
you find a frost fire lantern. It needs repairing. While lit, this flame in this ornate mithril lantern turns blue and sheds a cold blue dim light in 30 feet radius. After it's burned for an hour, it can't be lit again until the next dawn. You can extinguish early. Deduct the time it burned in increments of 1 minute from the lantern's total burn time. We're not going to deal with any of that.
So just once it burns out, wait till the next day?
Yeah. When a creature enters the lantern's light on the first time, or starts its turn there, the creature must make a DC 17 con save or be vulnerable to cold damage until the start of its next turn. When you light the lantern, choose up to 4 creatures you can see within 30 feet of you, which can include yourself. The chosen creatures are immune to this effect. While holding this lit lantern, you can use an action to force the lantern's flame into emit a freezing chill. Each creature in the lantern's light must make a DC 17 con save, taking 5d6 cold damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. For 1 minute, the lantern's flame continues to emit wisps of cold air, making the area in the light difficult terrain as surfaces become slick with frost. Each creature you choose when you light this lantern is also immune to this freezing light, and the difficult terrain does not apply to them.
Okay, I tried typing everything, I really did.
You're totally fine. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds. Zeta. The Bountiful Cauldron. This copper cauldron is filled with water and half a pound of meat, vegetables, or other foodstuffs, then placed over a fire. It produces a simple but hearty stew that provides one creature with enough nourishment to sustain it for 1 day. As long as the food is kept within the cauldron with the lid on, food remains fresh and edible for up to 24 hours, though it grows cold unless reheated. That's just how stew works. Reroll.
Yeah.
Reroll for me, Zeta. This is a pot. You found a pot.
They've given me a slow cooker.
Reroll for me. This is
Which,
bogus.
I'll be honest with you,
That's funny.
Zito's swimming through wreckage. Yeah, that would make sense. He'd be like, no, we need a big old,
Good pot.
we need a big pot.
And don't worry, you may end up with the lantern because you can't see in the dark. So, it helps.
Mm-hmm.
my fault your eyes are not magical.
1.
1?
Really?
Yeah, I got a 0, 0, and a 1.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second.
so
Well, actually,
excited
before I
to
get to that, Kazric. Before I get to that, Kazric, you find the bookmark of Eldritch Insight. This cloth bookmark is inscribed with blurred runes that are hard to decipher. If you use this bookmark while researching ancient evils or otherworldly mysteries, such as the Void or the Great Old One, during a long rest, the bookmark crumbles to dust and grants you its knowledge. You double your proficiency bonus on Arcana, History, and Religion checks to recall lore about the subject of your research for the next 24 hours. If you don't have proficiency in these skills, you instead gain proficiency in them for the next 24 hours, but you are proficient only when recalling information about the subject of your research. So a one-time use glimpse at what Philo was like.
Minus all the voices.
Yeah.
Right.
Minus all.
Okay.
It's like a one-use super research.
Okay. Okay. It's easy, okay. Okay. Might
Is that
be.
a South Park reference?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just went back into the vault here.
Okay, we're gonna use
It was
this
easy.
bookmark. We're gonna use this bookmark to learn some Eldritch stuff. Okay.
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 Robin,
Yeah.
you find the Pavilion of Dreams.
Okay.
A
This-
whole pavilion.
A whole pavilion just.
This
It's in the record.
This foot-long box is 6 inches wide and 6 inches deep. With a minute of work, the box's poles and multicolored silks can be unfolded into a pavilion expansive enough to sleep 8 medium or smaller creatures comfortably. The pavilion can stand in winds up to 60 miles per hour without suffering damage or collapsing, and its interior remains comfortable and dry no matter the weather conditions or the temperature outside. Creatures who sleep within the pavilion are immune to spells and other magical effects that would disrupt their sleep or negatively affect their dreams, such as the monstrous messenger version of the dream spell or a night hag's nightmare haunting. Creatures take a long rest in the pavilion, and who sleep for at least half that time have shared dreams of future events. Though unclear upon waking, these premonitions sit in the back of the creature's mind for the next 24 hours. Before the duration ends, a creature can call on the premonitions, expending them, and immediately gaining one of the following benefits. If you are surprised during combat, you can choose instead not to be surprised. If you are not surprised at the beginning of combat, you have advantage on the initiative roll.
I thought you were gonna say that I could choose to be surprised.
That would have been really fun.
Wow, combat!
You have advantage on a single attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. If you are adjacent to a creature that is attacked, you can use a reaction to interpose yourself between the creature and the attack. You become the new target of the attack. When in combat, you can... Oh, good.
Sorry, no, this is wild.
When in combat, you can use a reaction to distract an enemy with 30 feet of you that attacks an ally you can see. If you do so, target the attacking enemy. If you do so, the enemy has disadvantage. When an enemy using the disengage action... When the enemy uses the disengage action, you can use a reaction to move up to your speed towards that enemy. Once used, the pavilion can't be used again until the next dusk.
So once a day?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wild.
Wow. Sorry you guys all got rooms.
I'm not sharing my
We're
dreams with
doing
you.
sleepover now. Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
Nope.
Yes, you are.
I have my tent. A bedroll is good for me. I'm gonna stay out of my dreams.
But they're from the future.
I don't trust that.
And key thing on negative effects of the dream, right? It's not like second.
Yeah, like PTSD.
Have a glimpse of what could happen in the future that we're gonna experience together, like a future battle.
I mean, I refuse to learn from history, so I'm just gonna repeat things.
But it just because you won't learn from history doesn't mean you can't learn from the future.
Like, say for example, if someone chooses to dream walk, would that be considered negative?
To me, don't make me walk in my sleep. I'm resting.
No,
I'm
no.
That sounds awful. I laid my head to rest, and you're like, "Let's go for a walk."
You ever tried swimming in your sleep?
No,
Dream?
I'm resting.
I'm asleep in it every night.
Whenever I sleep in my dreams, I always get sucked back out into the deeper end.
I don't think that's like a. Are you good? Is everything good at home? Or
No, it's okay.
oh, okay. Well, I think we figured it out. If it makes you feel any better, I don't dream.
I am.
I forgot that you don't dream.
I am your entire opposite.
Yeah, I get one.
And
maybe, like,
diagnosed with
one
it.
a month. You got diagnosed with dreams, bro?
So yeah, so I went to this whole fun thing where apparently with my dreams, I dream at the speed of a day. So and a different thing. So when they say 3 seconds for average dreams, my mind is running through a dream as if I'm awake, and all my dreams are so intricate and so like detailed that I don't fully rest, and so it's just I full out have a whole life in my dreams.
Wild.
That's whoa.
I didn't know you could get diagnosed with that.
It was fun.
I was gonna say, yeah, it really
How
just
did they
feels
figure
like
that
just
out?
how doctors
Yeah.
treat women. It's
It-
like,
it-
I don't know, have you tried not dreaming?
It all was to do with when I was being I'm not going to try and spill too much of my medical history, but I was going through some identification processes when I was younger, and they were trying to understand how I was sleeping, and I came to the process of it, and then they went through all these fun little therapy sessions and stuff, and other little like whatever they're called, and stuff. So, yeah.
So.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I'm dialed in. I've got 2 things. One last thing to read on to make sure I've got this right. And then... No. Okay. Zito. You find an old marching drum. It has lightning etched into the hide and is incredibly ornate. It's you recognize it, but this one's fancy. Many people would use communication with marching drums. Looks like someone in the Mage Breakers was using a real fancy one. The drum has 10 charges. For the following properties, it regains
Wait.
1d. Okay.
I'll find out.
Okay, so you scoop the drum.
Looks like I mean, it's a marching drum, and it looks cool. And if you said it was used by one of the Mage Breakers at some point, I'd probably be like, interesting. Yeah, I'll
That's what I'm telling
hook that on. And
you. Okay.
no further research, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your whole team dies as soon as you use it.
God, I love science.
Science rules.
Okay.
Now back to our pay program.
It gets brighter and brighter. The bits of light you do find of the surface warbled, it has begun to rain again. Nop has gone inside. You find yourselves pulling yourselves along one last kind of tight clamber. And then your heads are bobbing in the canals of the market district. Raining. Very hard.
It's raining again? Ugh. Ah! Hood
Look up, Robin. Tell us if it's raining.
Now I'm gonna be all wet.
As Sika's gonna look for like the closest down ladder to try and help people get out.
You easily, from the side, start pulling people up and out. It's not until you're attempting to pull out soaked Zito, who's like 20 pounds heavier due to water weight.
Oh no!
when
I don't know what you want me to do with about it.
Amethyst takes your arm, Sika,
Mhm.
and points. Everyone looks. By the Church of the Stormfather, it is not raining. Indeed, from the light that sifts through, refracting through all this rain, shows that a line of parted clouds, perfectly rectangular, and going all the way out into the ocean. Bright daylight shows a dry Church of the Stormfather. And everyone in the city is kind of leaning out, catching wind of this, and looking at each other before getting down.
That's my question.
Someone comes running past you from that direction. Another person comes running. They're all gone.
What's all gone?
All the
Hold on.
clerics of the Stormfather, they're gone. They got taken. They're just whoop, up, gone.
Up.
Up.
Oh.
Someone faints.
Ah!
Down.
Tries to catch them if I can.
Yeah, absolutely. He just goes to fall off the side of the window that she was leaning out of, and you manage to just get a sleight of hand. As you, like,
Oh,
you,
she's
like-
falling from a I thought you meant just some guy standing just fell. That's
No,
way
too
worse.
late,
I
too
wouldn't.
late.
I wouldn't
I'm
point at
saving them.
You-
No,
I'm
no,
saving
absolutely.
that
You can
Zito.
save. I just wouldn't point at a person falling from a second story and be down. That
21!
21. You charge the wall, jump, get 1 foot up, catch, take a hold of them, land, and manage to diminish the impact completely.
Woo! Belay on!
You just dip this elderly gentleman like a people's elbow of a dip in ballroom dancing.
Wow. Okay.
end up
I thought that the god was gone.
Gods are weird.
I don't know. That's weird. That's a lot more than weird.
Did I know any of the clerics living in the town?
Living in Cairn?
Yeah, living in Cairn for most
Yeah,
of my life.
you
Like,
probably
did I ever go
would've-
to the church for stuff?
Yeah, they definitely would have made efforts to help all the street kids as much as they could, which would have been a significant amount. Come to
There's
think of it,
also
because they rich.
what's her name? What's her name? We went to the church.
It's true.
and I got some of the holy water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I don't have
Oh
her name.
yeah, the lady.
She was
that
like
was,
she was a barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't write her name down. Unfortunately.
Oh no, that's Task is
No,
Church of Death.
that's death. Yeah.
I've got it here somewhere.
Gosh darn it, I don't have her name.
Captain Taylor. No.
No.
Captor and Tracy. Tracy. Sorry.
No, that's I looked in our notes for church and.
Well, regardless.
Says young, early 20s.
Well, I thought about her because like, if there's a chance he remembered her, and could try to like get as much information about her to maybe Robin or Sika, who potentially can cast sending, to see if you can connect to someone if they're just disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to think of too. Like if I can figure out if I can bring it to someone for a sending. Thompson the cleric, were they a cleric?
Church of
That was-
Hayden.
Yeah.
Ah, Hayden. Pie? From the Sons of
No.
Nile,
No,
came
that
back, no
is
problem. Oh.
Annie's
Was it
character.
Claire?
That's Amy.
Oh, that's Pie.
Well, it's
yeah.
not a Stormfather cleric.
That's Menti Rosa.
Yeah. No, I don't have it in our notes.
Okay. I shall name her Josie.
Josie.
The pussycat?
How you spell it?
Josie.
Dang it!
With a silent T.
To Josie.
On the
Jo-
GHO.
Josie.
Josie. Yeah, Josie. Did you find the
Yeah,
holy
Josie
water
goes hard,
last season or
actually.
this season?
Last season.
Yeah, no, we're calling her Josie. Josie goes
Josie.
is way dover.
Josie. Nice.
Josie.
Yeah, I wrote down swab of Stormfather's glass slag of condensation.
Yup.
Annie says we didn't name her last season.
Okay.
Yeah, she was
Thank you,
she was
Annie.
only there for us to be like, which way to the disturbance?
But she was like a
Yeah.
high official of that church.
Chat,
So
say thank you to Annie.
Oh wait, I'm not chat.
you said Josie.
Josie.
All right, great. You still can put down weird name.
Josie was a barbarian long ago.
Immediately.
Gonna ask.
What up?
Is he on
Dragon?
my horse?
Down from the clouds come multiple dragons with House Thorn in saddle.
Oh.
Long lances in hand as they. You see one massive green one fly into the light, and all of the rain goes bright lime green as the light just reflects across the city. Lands on top of the church, tail slowly starts wrapping around it as the member of the rider of House Thorn steps into the air and starts walking down stairs that are unseen. Maybe they're flying, maybe they're being showboaty. Sika?
By chance, is the dragon that Sika saw the blue one with them?
Make a perception check. There are more dragons in the sky.
Alright, this would be the one that he saw when they first arrived at Karen. And, 23.
That was the really big one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Like the really big one?
Yeah, they're saying that up in the sky, far high, I could see a dragon that normally at that distance would not look this big. So
Was it 23? You catch blue shimmering in this long open light, this space between the clouds. It's completely covered over in downpouring otherwise, except for this perfect rectangle that goes over the horizon of the ocean. It just keeps going. And you turn and you look down there. your attention drawn by a bit of blue, and you see a massive head come out of the water. Far down the way. It's chewing on something.
Well, there's the monster that I lost.
You try to wrap your head around how big this dragon is, and you fail.
Wow. Sika nudges towards Amethyst, and I believe Zeta was by him. Am I right? To point out about the dragon out in the water, so that they could see that there's someone there too.
Oh, don't point out.
I just want you to be involved.
Well, I gotta go ask if this is my problem. And I'm just gonna like kick a rock on the ground and just like arms dangling. I'm just gonna start walking towards the
church and
fort-
the light and
the no
oh,
no
back towards
no.
OG, the fortress of Cairn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That ain't current. The fortress of the light. The light. Not my problem. No, that feels religious war to me, and I'm fine.
You a tromp.
You do you a trump.
Splash in a few puddles. Stomp through a few puddles as you go. Okay, you head off in that direction and you keep moving and you start looking around. You can see that people are freaked out. People are moving quickly, and you kind of slow a little bit when you realize you hear the sound of many people marching. Rounding the corner, you see that the garrison of the city guard is in formation and moving into the city.
What kind of formation? We march if there's more than 3 of us in a group and we're in uniform, you gotta march there. So is this like a celebration? Are they decked out? Are they in battle rattle?
Perception check.
Oh, rat's pajamas.
Old man.
11.
11. They look quiet. They look worried. This is I'm not sure what a battle rattle is, but this would probably be the opposite.
Battle rattle is what you wear when you're doing like combat. What you wear in combat,
Okay.
or when you're doing like combat readiness drills. You wear. That's like for real life military. That'd be like
Your plate vest and your helmet and all of the stuff that you would wear. We call that battle rattle. So if they're going to do either a combat demonstration or to combat,
They'd
be in that.
You see that they are ushering people back inside, and higher ranks and uniforms kind of going alongside. Make way! Make way! Man, get back inside. I know. We're going to find out what's going on. It'll be fine. Back inside now. The lady closes up her stall, starts fumbling for her keys, locks it, goes into the door behind the stall, closes the doors.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the party.
You go to turn, and you hear Officer Leoton. Is that you, big man? Clop, 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 clop.
Yep. I just got back from from a mission, and well, Sky's doing weird shit again. So
There's been a mass disappearing. We're telling everyone to get inside until we have answers. We're gonna go into that church and find out what's going on. On order of House Thorn.
no, yeah, that's
Listen, big man. Why don't you head back inside? We're on the clock.
by order of House Thorn. You have my shield. I'm just gonna take it out and unloosen the tie.
She does a double take as she spots the drum. All right. Let's go. Get him a horse.
But
What? Oh, a horse you really believe in?
where are you going?
Kazric,
Yeah, I don't know how far away I would have walked before this.
Zeta would have walked away. Are you guys wanting to go with, or we like to venture out and do something different?
Sika would not be taking main streets back, but he was planning on taking Amethyst back to the house.
Okay.
But if there's a change, that can easily change. He just has a lot of gifts for her back at the house. So,
Aww. I love that. So
Robin
wholesome.
feels nervous about Mere Sky appearing at the house, so she's actually probably going to be like, "Oh, can handle himself," and she's gonna go back to the house to see how the people were with like bolstering the ghosts and getting ready for Mere Sky and all that sort of stuff.
and just to clarify, that statue that Yemen showed me is not on the way to the house, right?
You could head just a little bit past the house into the nicer district and go to it from there.
Okay. Robin, I have a feeling we should kind of avoid certain streets, but would you mind following me and Amethyst on a detour back to the house? Just so we stick together? Cool.
Sure.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Which leaves us with Kazric.
After what just happened, I don't know how King Kazric is with like, we all get out of the water or whatever. I guess split off now. He does want to get back, but I don't think he would. I think at the very least he just want to confirm with Zito that Zito's just going off somewhere. So he would have scurried towards Zito.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have been moving at a pace that.
Yeah, Kazric, you come around the corner around the time where Zito is trying to politely inform the lieutenant that this horse is way too small when you hear a wow, and many of the horses like bolt as Nop from across the other side from you, Kazric, came down off the side of the cliff onto a house and just started prowling along the house at the horse, and then looks to you, Nop.
Bingo.
Now this is a horse I believe in.
Wait. Did he other like going back to the house?
I would like to, but as it stands right now,
It's a lot of soldiers, Kazric.
by order of House Thorn, we are investigating the rapture.
And that is where we're gonna leave off for tonight.
That's. I hate this so much.
Chat, thank you for being here. Don't go anywhere just yet. We're going to be doing a raid, and if you enjoyed this, we have it 4 times a week on the show, and you can get caught up with the 7 years worth of previous campaigns on the YouTube. just partnered there as we are here. The ads really do go a long way. Appreciate everybody who's subbed. There is a Patreon if need be. And do feel free to join our Discord. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. And we got memes, but most importantly, we have bingo.
Bingo!
There it is. And if anyone won bingo, I want to see it in the channel. I always like looking at those. And if you got any memes, feel free to post those as well.
Did we break anything?
Did we break anything? Broke a lot of sea urchins.
Yeah.
Will that classify stuff?
Did anybody drop a die?
Nope.
No.
I didn't either.
Zito,
So
did
it
you
doesn't
and I
count.
disagree at any point?
So breaking
What was
the
that?
Did
Do you and I disagree at any point?
Not out loud.
Dang it.
You did
So-
make a deal with a gang leader, though.
Yeah.
Did we
There's
forget
also
a
a
party
mermaid,
member?
by the
I mean,
way.
an NPC exists.
no?
What was that?
I don't think
No.
so.
I don't think we
Would
forgot
you-
about any NPCs.
Would you classify the
I
urchins
mean, I
as
don't know
stuff?
where Locke went.
No.
Robin, were you crushing on anyone?
Yeah, herself.
Okay,
She got a
does that
star
count?
now.
Does that count?
Heck.
Let's go bingo!
All right, chat. I'm gonna hand it over to these amazing people, and then we're gonna raid out. I'm gonna first throw it over to Ben Brainard, who just hit
Hi.
1 million followers on YouTube.
Wow.
Let's go.
Hi, my name is Ben Brainard, and I'm playing Zito Barbera, Path of the Knuckle Sandwich Barbarian. And a few hours ago in this campaign, I was having a lovely coffee date with my witch girlfriend, and now,
It's official.
nope. And now, I've been into the ocean, and I have found mermaids, and I have fought other gang members and their pet eels. I had to at least discuss installing a foreign government into a position of political power. And then I got done swimming and it started raining. Rude. And now I gotta investigate the rapture, man. Usually I'm the one that's sending them up. And there's no investigation. Yeah, anyway, I'm on tour. You can come see me tell jokes. I'm in the Pacific Northwest right now. I'm in Spokane, Washington currently. I have a show tomorrow night in Spokane. And then this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I got shows in Tacoma, Washington. And if you don't know, Tacoma is the city just south of Seattle. Go to those.
Hell yeah.
Omega.
Your cadence kills me. Doesn't matter what it is. Oh God. Hi, my name is Omega Jones. Also known as CritBard across all social media channels. Actor, vocalist, all the things we already know. It's been Kazwick. Whoo. Figuring out stage 3 of Crystal now. Because a lot is changing. For context again, for those who just might not understand, his mother is a blighted druid, Circle of the Blighted, and it's really not about just undeath. It's about, sometimes you got to end it all to start it again. So now that she's aligned with the elves,
Who love nature, by the way.
yeah, I'm worried. I'm a fear. So that's bad. Yeah, that it's really. That's the next step at this point. Yeah. Also, that's God's. Omega knows what's happening because I remember the very first intro to this season was about a certain person and storms and stuff. So I have theories. Kazwick's is worried, but doesn't know what's going on. So it's just here we go. Taylor.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. Find me everywhere as Taylor and Tracy. I am the writer and game master of Heinefall. Check us out at heinefall.com. We got the grand gathering coming up and some fun excitements this week. So follow us on our social medias to catch those announcements. I'm playing Robin. Robin is still kind of nervous about this genie god thing near sky that is coming to her house, and if the ghosts have been able to be powered up or if they have murdered my 2 house guests. I don't know which way the ghosts went or how Mother decided to handle us trying to power up her babies. But
Only
yeah, so
2 house guests? Is that what you think?
they were the 2 working on the ghosts. Plus those ones to help me
many
run
people
my
are in my fucking
criminal
house.
mastermind organization. But yeah, it's been a blast. I love all the stuff that we learned today, and I'm excited to keep playing and seeing how this ending turned out with us putting Helvetia into all that business. So we'll see. I'll pass it off to Shane.
Hi everyone, I'm Shane Whalley. It's nice to meet you. I was playing Sika at the College of the Red Bard Luminen. So yeah, he's got Amethyst back, so he can breathe. I was very worried about her for days, considering she didn't show up after he thought that the schools would have got her. But now that she's out, that's good. Also, feeling like a little bit of protectiveness for Helvetia, not over, but for Helvetia. And so wanting to just make sure that she's okay. Because
but
figures,
yeah, but because
yeah.
you're there, we'll get there.
Yeah, it's just like it's something on the lines of knowing that she kind of has turned on family and the people that she has, that he can relate very easily to it. And so that's why he's like, I went through this as a child. I can only imagine what it's like going through it as an adult because of having all that time with your family. And so so he's just like trying to be that ear for her there. But then also Amethyst saying goodbye, sister, is another thing of losing family. So, you know, it's just a little bit of him just like 2 people that he wants to make sure realize that, you know, it fucking sucks. And he's gonna try and help them deal with the suck. And so that's what he's trying to take care of at this point. But he's got the gifts for Amethyst back, which I know she's going to fiend over. And so now just trying to understand as well, he's going to try and talk to Helvetia about what her plans are going to be regarding her mother, and is she wanting to become a hag? And then, as you guys probably put 2 and 2 together, he's going to lead Robin to the statue that resembles her. So,
Yeah. All right.
that's what the fun.
Is that everybody? Just double checking.
You tell us, Fef. You're selling something else.
Oh,
Crazy.
I had no idea what direction this was going to go in. I had no idea which direction it was going to go in. I could see very beneficial things for every which direction y'all took. I like the direction we went in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really
Wait.
do.
I'm curious what your worst case scenario was. I won't lie.
The worst case scenario was you guys teleport out of there and leave me to deal with it.
Understandable.
Because I remember we were last night. I was like, if they just get out of there, what do I do? There's too many options. Is this how they feel? This is there's a lot of ideas. But
that comes to where us as the players, like, you know, work in tandem and make sure that we just don't like leave what you plan.
Yes. All right. Well, gang, pile into this raid. We're gonna go kick it with the Smoking Barrel Tavern. I love these guys. Go show them some love. And everyone.